Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Becky D, live in the morning, 7 days a week. Y'all, we going right back to 7 a.m. real soon. Y'all feel it in my bones. And 7 days a week. Ooh, 2 for 1, y'all. Look at that. I do apologize about my short absence. Excuse me, this week. Sorry, you guys, if I do a lot of coughing and sneezing. I did not take an allergy pill this morning, and it is showing big time. But so always expect the unexpected in life, right? We like to make plans and we like to, figure our lives out, but just know some things that we ultimately can't control. Like the fact that I cannot control that the person who lives above me, because I stay in an apartment, okay? A person who lives above me decides that they want to leave their water running when they're not home. All right. Now, I don't think I need to go into detail what happened. I'm pretty sure you have an idea of what went down. Literally, water down, coming down the walls, through the ceiling. It was just horrible. It took me to a point where I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I heard water. It was one of those self-denial things. You hear water running, but then you're like, oh, well, maybe they're taking a bath. Then in the back of my head, at one point, I was like, I hope they toilet ain't overflowing. Like, hopefully they cut the water off. Like, hopefully they had somebody, like I had somebody to show me what to do when your toilet started overflowing. But we ain't here to talk about that, right? So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever it is, though, it'll stop making that noise because I heard it. But again, I was in denial. So 2:30ish in the morning, literally. I remember that time like it was yesterday. It was 2:32 when I called the emergency line to get somebody out there, because it's not my apartment up there. I can't go up there and turn it off. To let them know that there was water coming down the walls as well as out of the ceiling. This lady had the nerve to tell me if they deem it important, they will call you and let you know they're on the way. And if not, then they'll be there during our normal business hours. Lady, what? If they deem it important, okay, you know what? Then I had to really think about it. I said, this ain't my place to keep, okay? I'm just here temporarily till I find the house that I want, and then I'm out, okay? So I said that in my head. So if you want your stuff to get messed up, you can. I'm gonna move my stuff to a safe place, and that's what I did. It took them a while to respond, y'all. Moral of the story, the guy who came is a very good guy. He always helps me out when stuff goes wrong. And he was pissed off, okay? He was hot. And he was like, they're not home. That's the only way I knew they weren't home. They left their sink running. And I told him, I was like, dude, I thought somebody was up there taking a bath when I went to bed. Like, I told him what I thought it was. And he just kind of laughed, and he was like, man, that really pisses me off that people are so, forgetful like that. And then I had to think about it. We do forget things from time to time. But y'all, running water? Now, I'll think about, hey, did I leave the stove on? That's a common, did I unplug the iron? That's common too. But water? No. I always hear it. How could I forget it? Now, maybe like the washing machine hose have, popped off or something. That's something else I can handle. Like, it just went pew. You can't handle that. You can't, you can't stop that from happening. So, of course, I am unfortunately still dealing with the cost and, the effect of all that stuff happening. There's now, gotta look out for mold and mildew and stuff like that. It finally, no more dripping and leaking. I spent a great deal of time yesterday actually just cleaning my bathroom after I stopped working from home. Because it's important, the cleaning process. I mean, I had drywall and everything just all right there. And I wanted to shower, so, gotta do that, gotta clean. It got so bad that it actually did leak over into the bedroom, and that's when I think they saw how urgent that really was, because for it to be traveling into the bathroom means that it was going for a while. But hopefully, they said they were going to talk to the person that stays up above me about everything that he needs to be responsible for, because, I mean, that was an emergency thing. Like, somebody had to come out there. And then in the back of my head, I was like, well, can he pay for my sleep? Because y'all, I unfortunately had multiple jobs to do that day. And yeah, I still did them. Even though one of them I did request to work from home, so I could get just like a few more minutes of sleep. It wasn't even hours, it was just a few more minutes, literally. And the response I got from that really kind of set me back. But we ain't gonna talk about it, okay? So that's where I've been the last 2 days. That's what I've been dealing with the unexpected in life. But you know what? I think it made me stronger and a little bit wiser. And it definitely helped me to see that this is something that I need to make sure that I always think about it in the back of my head. So yes, I am now getting my renter's insurance back, and I'm going to keep it. Before I was like, nah, I don't need renter's insurance. But now I'm like, no. Give me renter's insurance, please. Because, I thought, it was a quiet little area, nothing big going on. Yeah, no, you still need it. It's a good asset to have. It couldn't hurt anything, okay? But being that stuff like this happens, okay, I call it living hazards, okay? Stuff that we can't control, something that we didn't plan for, it happens. And we have to still be able to live with it, understand it, learn from it, and continue going on with our day-to-day lives. Because if we let it stop us completely, then it has taken victor over us. But if we learn from it and build from it and learn how to do it better, or to critique it and to keep moving, then we're doing great, okay? I simply cannot wait to be an owner of an apartment complex or, condominiums, whatever the case may be, because that's something I do want to look into doing. And when that is open, of course, everybody is, willing to come stay there so you guys can enjoy yourselves, because nothing else to do during COVID but, keep moving from place to place. But definitely make sure you stay safe out there, and make sure that you're wise with the decisions you make. Make sure you check your water, and make sure it's not a running over faucet before you leave your house and it causes hours and hours of damage. All right. As always, you guys have been amazingly enough to listen to my voice, even though you probably didn't want to, because it wasn't really much of a motivational speech today. It was just an apology, and that's more than fine too, because sometimes you got to learn when to apologize. All right. If you don't learn when to apologize, you'll always be sorry for no reason. My name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning. I will definitely be talking to you all tomorrow morning, come high water or low water, okay? Usually it's hell or high water, but I'm going to change it up because I had water problems, all right? I had water problems. Try to make a joke and it probably wasn't funny. Anyways, I will definitely talk to y'all later.